have such sights to show you.
Welcome to Nightmare on Elm Street.
I think I can control myself.
It's got a death curve.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Josh from Nightmare on Woodsboro Lake. Just going to do a quick spoiler-free review of a movie I just went and saw with my wife just a few days ago in theaters, just for the heck of it. Despite what other critics might say, had an okay time with it. I mean, did it blow me away? No. But it did have some elements that I liked, and also, you know, it had some heartfelt moments that like really made you like feel like, you know, a certain kind of way. I do see a lot of the critiques that a lot of other critics were making prior to, you know, in their spoiler-free reviews. I didn't really want to get into spoiler reviews, so I would check out the spoiler-free reviews. I can see where people's critiques came into play during this film. Because, like I said, I liked certain elements of the movie. Some of it had me. Some of it lost me. I don't know. It's middle of the road. Like, I enjoyed some things, I disliked some things. And, you know, overall, it was okay to see one time. You know, like, do I think I'll be, like, watching it on repeat? Probably not. But, yeah, so, sorry, without further ado, I'm totally, like, just ranting and not even, like, giving you the name of the movie that the spoiler-free review is on, which, I guess, by this point, if it's up on my YouTube, you can tell by the title. So, whatever. It is on the 2024 movie Imaginary, from Blumhouse. I can't remember the director's name, but we went and saw it for matinee on my wife's birthday. Just, you know, chill kind of vibes, just hanging out, having some popcorn, maybe sneaking in a little bit of alcohol, and yeah, it was an okay time. There was moments that I found myself invested, and then there was some times I was just like, meh, you know. I don't want to spoil the ending because, you know, there might be people. I don't want people to take other people's criticism as gospel and just, you know, not take the time to watch a movie, you know. Whether that's renting it from Redbox for like $1 or whatever it is now, or once it hits streaming services, watching it, like, you know, whatever seems right to you, go ahead and do it. You know, like, give it a watch just for the heck of it. I mean, I'll let you guys be the judge. You know, like the saying, you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You know, it might also be trash is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on your standpoint. It's all relevant to the individual. You know, there's people that love super trashy B-rated horror movies, and dislike mainstream horror movies, and there's the reverse, and there's people that like both, and there's people that love all these different genres and subgenres that you might not be into. So, you know what? Do your own life. Don't sit there and let somebody shit all over something and let that be your thought on the film. I'm just saying it. If people feel like I'm calling them out, I don't care. You be the judge. I'm here giving my honest review. That's my opinion. Doesn't have to be your opinion. Now, if that makes me unpopular, who gives a fuck? I'm past that. I'm into horror. I love horror. I love the community that I'm in. But that is one thing that is so toxic in the horror community. You can have your opinion, doesn't mean everyone else has to share that view with you. Like, my movies that I just made, I had someone like criticize it and say, nah, I'll pass. I'm like, right, thank you. Well, thank you for stopping by. You know, like, I appreciate your input. Like, it's not for everybody. Like, I made that with no budget. Like, I've made my movies with no actors pretty much, besides a few scenes that I've had flown in on my first film, like, you know, via being sent from a friend, and like voiceover acting done by my wife in my last film. Like, other than that, I shot all the angles. I wrote the script. I wanted to make it short as can be, my last one, you know, because like my first one was like 50 something minutes. It got way out of hand, especially for being a one member cast, really. You know, I had another scene in that film where my bassist was in it for like a few minutes. You know, because we didn't have much time to work together. There was so much more planned for that film that I didn't get to, like, you know, do, but I was on a deadline. I had a lot of other things juggled up in the air with work and life, and they had stuff going on with work and life and band, and like, you know, it played out the way it played out. So I'm sorry about the rant. Like I said, Imaginary was middle of the road for me. There's things I liked, things I disliked. I think with certain things, if they could have, you know, worked it out a little better, it could have been a more promising film. I think the potential was there. I think there could have been something like really, really great about that movie. They just didn't stick some of the landings with it. But I liked where they were headed. I think if that concept had been taken by another company, because lately, I don't know, Blumhouse has been on a roll with some real stinkers, you know, and it's just trying to pump out movies. You know, I feel like, I mean, don't get me wrong, they have their films that I enjoy, but a lot of the times they're just trying to pump it out, and you can tell. I feel like if they had either Blumhouse had taken the time to execute some things, or if the buck had been passed off to another company, you know, or like even some young, hungry, like independent, like filmmakers, I feel like the potential for like a fantastic movie could have been realized. But yeah, I'm not going to spoil anything. You know, watch it however you want to watch it. Like I said, Redbox that stuff. Stream it if you have a streaming service that it ends up popping up on. Who knows? Might end up on Peacock. Probably, because that seems to be where a lot of them end up, like Five Nights at Freddy's, Halloween Ends. That all ended up on Peacock. So they're obviously, you know, in cohorts. But yeah, check it out. You be the judge. And if you've seen it, leave your comment below. Let me know what you think. I'm open to everyone's opinions. My only quarrel is trying to force feed your opinion into somebody else, and if they think otherwise, then you like hating on them for it. That's the only thing I dislike. And if we can all just learn to have our own opinions and accept other people's opinions and not have to fight them tooth and nail on every opinion that they have, I think this horror community would be a better place. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in and listening to me rant. I hope you all have a killer rest of your week. And as always, keep killing it out there, my friends, and just remember, don't get caught.
Don't let the ghosts and the ghouls disturb you. I'll see you soon.
I wanna play a game.
coming to get you, Barbara.